Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick video to let everybody out there know um, if you ever work on your chainsaw where you have to do what's called a soft piston stop, um, something like maybe a oil line fix, your bar and chain oil line like I did. And I'm sorry, it looks like the thing's leaking anyway right now, which is crazy because I know it all went well when I did it, but it's been sitting about a month, maybe, no, longer than that. It's been sitting a while because I just haven't had the time to figure this out. Anyway, and it looks like it's leaking anyway, just like it used to when it sat. So I don't know. If it's even smart to trouble yourself with an oil line leak. It seems as though these things are prone for it. So anyway, I wanted to change mine. And I'll tell you what happened. I did a YouTube video. It recommended to change it. Blah blah blah. You go down a rabbit hole, and the next thing you know, you're doing something because you got the time to do it. So I went to change it, and it recommends to take out your spark plug, take a rope. We'll get to that. We'll take the rope and stick it down in there, which gives you a soft piston stop. So when you go to, the clutch is behind that plate, by the way, when you take that plate off. When you go to take off your clutch, which needs to come off in order to change this stupid oil line, you're going to need to do a soft piston stop. So at any rate, people recommend to use a rope. It's not a great idea. It's not a good idea at all. You can go to Kramer's Powerhouse, where my buddy Steve actually had the item right there. It's called a piston stop. It goes inside the port as well, just like a rope would. Dumb idea though, because I'll get to that again. It goes in, and then you take off your muffler, which is 3 simple screws that sit inside of these holes, these ports. Okay, 3 screws. Comes off in about 30 seconds, maybe a minute, whatever. Get that off so you can see in there, and you'll see in there that there's your piston, okay? Piston going up and down, see that inside the cylinder? Okay, now there it is all the way in the downspout. I don't have the light on, but that sucker's all the way down. Now if you stick that plastic piston stop that they make, which has a curved edge at one end, a curved edge at the other end, you stick that in there, it comes out there, and the piston will catch when it goes to come back up, which will lock the piston, and you'll be able to remove the clutch over here. Okay, and then you'll be able to do your oil line leak if you so choose to, or whatever else you're working on that you had to remove the clutch to do this soft piston stop, or for whatever other reason a soft piston stop is done. But anyway, it's a horrible idea. If you ever get jammed up like I did, you'll have the rope stuck all in there. This was the piece that was, twisted and then shoved down in there, and became so jammed tight from turning the clutch, which turns the piston. Got it so just jammed in there tight, it was not coming out for nothing. As you can see, I pulled and it ripped almost, and I was left with just this little piece here. And by that time, luckily, I had gotten smart, and I said, let's see what else is out there. And somebody was using something for cars called Deep Creep. We got it. It's sitting over here. Let's see. Deep Creep. Okay. Seafoam makes it. I sprayed that in here. I sprayed that in there. And then I also bought this from a store. Has a flat end because I was using this to beat down inside of there, because not too many things will fit inside a spark plug port. To beat the piston down to get it unstuck, I had tried that, it wasn't working. But with the help of this stuff, and then a flatter edged device, tool, whatever, that would also fit inside of there. I was able to beat the piston down and get the rope unstuck. As you can see, eureka, it's out. So now I gotta let it dry and see what happens. And hopefully the chainsaw will start. But like I said, don't ever use the rope method. Bad idea, horrible idea, retarded idea, when you can go and get an actual piston stop. I don't care who says that it's a good idea. It's the technique and the way you put the rope in. If you take off your muffler and you can see inside of there. I mean, a great idea would be to just find a hardened piece of plastic or anything like that that also has a curved edge if you don't want to go get a real piston stop. A real hard piece of plastic with a curved edge. And I mean hard because obviously it's going to be pressing against metal to metal. You don't want it to break off in there or anything. But I mean, there's a number of different things that you could do at home and come up with, you know, if you use a little thinking. That's smarter than this retarded idea. Retarded. Don't ever do it. That's all I can say. You'll be ripping your hair out of your head saying my poor chainsaw's done now. Out of commission over this stupid idea. Whoever thought or recommended it. Idiots. Idiots. They're trying to get a good laugh out of you is all they're going to do. That's it. Anybody who recommends this has probably done it once. Listen to somebody a long time ago who told them to do it, you know, and whatever, gotten jammed up themselves. Now they want to pass down stupid information to people. Terrible, 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 terrible. So there you go. You can get yourself out of that mess. And then, like I said, hopefully you let your chainsaw dry out and see what goes on. And that's where I'm at. I'm at day one of letting her dry out now. I also went and bought a heat gun, which I'm going to use. I've used already to try and dry up everything in there. And just pray it starts. If not, I guess, you know, I'm in for more work, like changing the piston and the cylinder, which it's worth it. I love this saw. It's been with me a long time. I paid $550 for it in 2012. It's been running great up until the day I did this. And some stupid guy who recommended this put her out of commission for this bar and chain oil leak. Simple fix that turned into my saw's out of commission. So yeah, I'm still reeling from the reality of all this over this being such a horrible, horrible, horrible suggestion. Horrible suggestion. Don't ever listen to it. Did I say that's a stupid idea? Yeah, it's all right. Enough. Anyway, good luck. All right. Do the next right thing. Have a blessed day.